Please don't tell. Please don't tell.
Strangest thing. After talking to you before, I found a bunch more apple cores. It isn't you eating them, is it? Just alone in the woods? Are they okay? Take me to them right away. They must be starving. Good thing you found those kids. Just living off apples for who knows how long. Not a problem. These two can stay until we talk with the sheriff and find their parents. Hard to say, but I don't think they're from Eastshade. These two are exhausted and famished. Might be able to find out more after they've gotten a rest. We're going to need to whip up a meal more substantial than apples. Thanks for looking into the apple situation. I never would have expected this. I don't have much, but please take this small payment as a token of thanks. From all of us. See you.
Awful what these children have been through. We'll get them warm and fed and ready to greet their parents. Hey, you ever been to the sea? Ah, gosh, is that right? That's a dream of mine. My dad's cousin, Clara, is a magnificent captain of the seas, traveled north and south and all around. I'm going to study at the University of Nava and try to join the academy. I've been training for weeks. I've been there so many times, but I can't wait to live there, in the bustle of Nava with so many shops and people my age. My dad loves the farm, and I do too. But the sea, just thinking of it makes me want to sing forever. But with what's happened to these children, well, the sea is something to be treated with caution. We'll find their parents, I'm sure of it. By the way, can I get you a tea? You must be parched. Let's see. I've got bloomsack or mountainwort. Here you go.
Soma and Silly are looking after us until our dad comes back. They're so nice. We're sorry for stealing their food before. I don't know. We were fishing in the ocean with my dad, but the waves broke our boat when we got lost in the water. We woke up on a beach, but Dad wasn't with us. He's shy. He doesn't talk to anyone except me and Dad. Thanks for bringing us here.
Hello! Excuse me! I desperately need your help. Please, don't leave. I've been stranded in this cove for 2 days. Oh, if the old fisherman's ramp was still standing, I could have just walked out, but as it is, I'm stuck. I've been stranded in this cove for 2 days. If the old fisherman's ramp was still standing, I could have just walked out, but as it is, I'm stuck. My children and I were visiting Eastshade, and we went out on the ocean for some fishing, when a terrible squall capsized us and sunk our boat. I've been stuck here, worried to death about them. Oh, thank the moon and stars. Are they safe? Where are they? Oh, this is the best news! Thank you! I just need to get out of here and find them. I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. There's no way the two of us are going to fit in that kayak of yours. But that access ramp. If you could craft a rope out of twine, I think you could hang it from the end of the ramp. Oh, thank you! Oh, I'm so lucky you found me. Oh, you've rescued me! I'm eternally grateful. If there's one more thing I could ask you for, I have to find my children. Do you know where they are? This is a miracle! Thank you! I don't know what I would do without you. I'm going to go and look for them right away. No time to waste.
Good news. Father of those kids survived and made it back here. What a sight to see them all together again. Lucky thing you found them. Never had something like that happen before. And couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Now, back to Bloomsacks. See you.
Welcome back! We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
So, Zara has you running around the island like some sort of unpaid assistant. I know how remote some of those hot springs are. It was no small task. And to think, you won't see a single glowstone for all your trouble. What a pity for you. But the biggest waste here is how utterly pointless your task was. It's just astounding how much energy you cynics waste, all to crush the happiness of believers. Or maybe it's to prove to yourself that you haven't been missing out on something wonderful, which you have. But I'm no psychologist, I'm just a merchant. Don't mind me. I just bring life and joy to a city full of happy customers. Listen here. I will give you 200 glowstones if you give me those hot spring samples and never say another word to Zara. You and Zara are going to rob so many people of Eastshade's greatest gift.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. How's the hot spring sample collecting going? You do? Fantastic! That can't have been easy. I understand that some of those hot springs are quite remote. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to get right to analyzing it. It shouldn't take long. Come back in an hour if you want to see the results. This could really put that con artist out of business.
Found my box? Oh, such intricate, careful detail and carving. Can't find craftsmanship like that nowadays. It's just how I remembered it. Give it here, child. It's an old family name, you know. Now give it here. Sheesh, so many accusations. Are we partners or not? I waited long enough for this moment. Look, I've got the key. Now give me the box. Of course. I told you the box is mine. Why you? I'll give you half the jewels inside. Ugh. Last chance. You'll never get it open without this key. If my legs were working proper, I'd knock that box out of your smug hands.
It's going to be another late night, that's for sure. The tests are running now and should be done soon. Come back in a bit and we'll go over the results. Medva is an old bearfolk family name. A few bearfolk around here have ancestors named Medva. Our own ranger, Victor, down at the national park is one that comes to mind. His ancestors were voyagers long ago. From what I've heard around town, Lady Samira also has family in the Medva line.
What? A box? Why are you bothering me with something like that? I do, actually. Okay, fine. Let's see it. Well, I can't say I ever expected to see this. Medva was my great-great-grandfather. His mother brought him to Eastshade with nothing to her name except some seeds from their homeland. According to the story, she kept them there, in that very box. She wanted to plant them here so Eastshade would share a piece of home. I can't believe you actually recovered it. Makes sense it would be Lady Samira's scheme, but I can't figure out what she'd want to do with seeds. Doesn't really seem to fit her style. Well, that's about the best thing I've ever heard. Pretty impressive you managed not to fall for her tricks. The seeds must still be in here. I've got another key somewhere. Unless Samira got to that one too somehow. I think I'll try planting them. In pots, of course. They're an invasive species. Thanks for rescuing this for me. It's nice to have a piece of my family's history.
You know what? This box is basically a historical artifact. It would be nice for other travelers to see a part of immigrant history. Would you mind delivering it to the innkeeper up the hill?
My great-great-grandparents built this lodge. It's held up pretty well, I'd say. With any luck, it'll stay up for many more generations. What an ornate box. Oh, this is the famous seed box of the Medve family. I guess it's fitting to display it here, this being the place that Medve settled. Not at all. But us innkeepers, folks tell us things. Just the other night, I heard the wildest story about a strange musical group out in the woods. You ever think of all the interesting stories we hear night after night? I'm gonna set up a nice plaque for this. A traveling box. How fitting for an inn. All right then, It's just up the stairs, second door on the right.
Fine day for science. You'll never guess what I found. The hot spring water is special. It's full of minerals. There's one mineral in particular. I can't quite match its particle shape to any other known minerals. It may be a new discovery. More study is needed, of course. I can't thank you enough for retrieving these samples for me. This could be an important contribution to science. What? Oh, yeah, that. No, definitely not. Melik's elixir doesn't even contain trace levels of hot spring water. It's just city rain water, the stuff we all drink every day. Definitely. I did some sample comparisons. Seems like he mixed other things in, sweeteners and flavorings by the looks of it. Anyway, definitely not the stuff from any of the springs. Totally different mineral profile. I'll be taking this report straight to the Shadian Post. I know a reporter there who will be very interested. Thank you so much for all your help. We've really done some good here. Oh, that's right! Here you are.
you've done. You've run me out of business. By tomorrow, I'll be out of here. And some junky shop nobody wants will take my place. Get lost!